So far in the ACE family saga, we've heard Austin's explosive response to Catherine's book, and then Catherine's side of the story. But it doesn't end there. In part 3, the situation gets even more serious as Austin raises grave concerns, and another key figure, Monica Bush, steps forward with her own shocking experiences. Austin then detailed his concerns about Catherine's spiritual journey with ayahuasca, claiming it became an addiction and that she hosted ceremonies at her home where their children lived, even alleging a minor was present at one.
When she first came to me and told me that she wanted to do ayahuasca, for those of you who don't know what ayahuasca is, you can look it up for yourself. The research I've done and the friends that told me about it have said it is a legal substance that can cause someone to hallucinate and have you believe something that is not true. Look it up for yourself. And so when she first came to me and talked to me about how she wanted to do ayahuasca, in my head, I was 100% against it. Something that I do not believe in. I believe in God. But because I'm such a supporting husband, I wanted to support her as much as I could. And so I let her seek that journey, and that's what she did. Through her ayahuasca journey, she was telling me how one moment she felt like she's a psychic. The next moment she felt like she was a healer. The next moment she turned me into a mermaid. I was being as supportive as I could. She even went as far as telling me that she was the reincarnated Virgin Mary. She became addicted. Usually people do it once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times in their entire life, but she was doing it once a month. And this boy right here is only 12 years old doing ayahuasca. Mind you, no one here is a professional. No one here studied ayahuasca for years and years. I don't know if you guys know how dangerous that is, and so I took it in my own hands to have my kids more, try to spend more time with them. And I'm sure you guys seen that. You guys seen that, how hands-on I am and how much they're with me. And I also believe that everything happens for a reason. I was never, ever going to address this. I was never, ever going to talk about this. And I most definitely was always going to protect her in her spiritual journey, regardless if I felt my kids were unsafe. I believe that everything happens for a reason. And I believe all of this whole situation happened for a reason, because I was never going to address it. Regardless of me knowing that my kids were in an unsafe environment, I was always going to protect her. But I really do hope that this video puts a stop to that shit.
The discussion around the charity event also brought Monica Bush into the conversation, as online users tried to identify a woman Catherine mentioned in her book. Monica, who had previously accused Austin of infidelity in 2021, released a video.
First, my heart goes out to Catherine. I can imagine what it must be to go through something like this so publicly and to relive it over again, writing a book, and now through comments, I'm sure. She deserves nothing but healing and peace from this entire situation. So I do want to clear some things up, especially one major thing that I'm being brought into that I wasn't a part of. I was not the girl at the Staples event that she speaks about in the book. I'm tagged in this video, and I've come to find out through my tags that it's actually a girl named Avalon. I don't want to butcher her last name, but come to find out, I think she was there with someone else and actually has nothing to do with Austin.
Monica then detailed her own past involvement with Austin.
So I was messaged by Austin through the Bananas Monkey Instagram account, which was a brand of his. I was offered brand collab or PR package. I have screenshots probably back on my 2021 videos, but I didn't want to construct a whole doc for this. I just wanted to clarify. So that's how it started. I had even told friends, like, I think I'm just picking something up. Like, am I knocking on the door? And just grabbing a PR package. Like, I don't know what's gonna go down. I was not trying to date this man. So I'm not gonna go into the entire story again, but things got weird pretty fast. I was told a lot of things that weren't true. I was offered brand deals like aloe. I was told that him and her were separated and just continued to make content for the kids and the viewers. I was very vulnerable at the time. No excuses, just background, but I was fresh out of a 5-year long relationship. I had never dated in my 20s to be lied to a man like that. Like, I know that sounds dumb, but, I was new to the LA scene. I was new to, gaining followers. I can look back now and obviously see how dumb I look for believing a man so easily. It wasn't until after it had happened that I was told that this is kind of a pattern of his, that, he uses the business angle to, mislead girls. The person who owed loyalty was him. He didn't deserve Catherine.
Austin concluded his lengthy response by reiterating that Catherine manipulated the event in her book and didn't tell the full truth about his cheating, for which he again took accountability, stating he has grown since those events years ago.
And when it comes to the things that she said about me in that book, I'm going to repeat this one last time. She manipulated that event, and she did not tell the full truth about me stepping out of our marriage. And now you guys know the full truth and why it happened. Again, repeat over and over again that I am completely wrong for doing what I did. I take full accountability. I have grown. I am not that person anymore. We're talking 6-7 years ago.
The raw, conflicting accounts from Austin and Catherine, alongside Monica Bush's testimony, paint a complex and painful picture of the ACE family's collapse. With such direct, personal statements laid bare, viewers are left to piece together their own understanding of what truly transpired behind the vlogs and curated posts. What are your thoughts on all this? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more celebrity news.